Oh, okay, hello everyone. We are currently live. I'm just trying to get everything sorted out, so just give me a few minutes here. But we're going to be doing a stream. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. We're going to do a lot of AI stuff today, and we're going to build our own little TTS bot. So it's going to be pretty fun. Ooh, my audio is pretty horrific. Hold on a minute. Let me fix my audio. Give me a minute. All right, let's test it now. I'm going to turn on my video in just a minute. Let's see. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I'm just getting started. We're gonna be starting up really at 7 Central, so we got a couple minutes. Oh, it is 7 already. Just give me a few minutes. Haven't done this in a while, so audio audio is pretty horrific. Hey Lauren, welcome. Sorry if my audio is absolute crap. I don't have a TTS bot at the moment, because I tried to download a Chrome extension, so I'm just going through it manually. So it's taking me a little bit longer than I would like. Okay, good. My audio is good. Hey Christian, again, welcome everybody. Like I said, I don't have a TTS bot, so it's going to be slightly interesting, but I'm going to be able to do this. Okay, so I'm going to get things started in just a minute. Is my audio good? Let's see. And welcome everybody. Like I said, it's been a very long time since I've done one of these things, so yeah, I got to get back in the habit of doing it, but I figured today was going to be, a good day to do it. Why not? Um, okay. So I'm gonna get on my phone and do it. I think audio is not bad at all. Cool. So my audio is not horrible, which is amazing. And apparently the old extension that I used for the TTS was violating Google's policies. So for the stream today, we're going to actually be building our own little bot that can help us read the chat messages. Now, I will be making a few changes. Number one, I'm not going to share my speech. The reason being is that, well, especially right now, because I don't have a TTS bot. But the main reason I'm not going to share my speech is because I also want to attract a main audience, like a mainstream. However, with that being said, I'm going to describe every command I'm typing and also that makes it probably a lot easier because you won't hear three or two or three screen readers because that's what happens. I hear two or three screen readers and it gets kind of annoying. So I don't really want to share my speech. There may be times where I share my sound, but I'm not going to share it for the entire video just because it will drive me absolutely insane. Um, so yeah, that's kind of how that goes. So if you guys are upset about that, I'm sorry, but that's just going to be the way it goes. And welcome, Lauren and Christian. If you guys are in chat, say hi. I know we have you, and I'm sure Michael's around here somewhere. So I'm just going to be manually checking the chat from time to time. And if you guys aren't subscribed, I'm trying to get up to 700 subscribers. So y'all should join in. I'm trying to get up to that number tonight. And I'm going to be describing, like I said, every code that I talk about. And once this is done, the GitHub for this project will be available. So I'll be sharing the link in the description. And then also, once this is done, a video of this live stream, edited without all this crazy commentary, will be available on the channel. So keep that in mind. All the links are in the description, of course, once this channel is, done live streaming. And luckily, we are all good to go. Google is permitting me to live stream, so that's helpful. So yeah, we're good on that. And yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to check a couple things a minute, and let's see here. So yeah, let's get started. Okay. Let's see. This is not the ideal setup at all, but let's just do it. I'm going to start sharing my screen and doing my video. Let me make sure my video has the right camera. Oh, I guess the video was on. The video's not working. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Fun times. Aha, there's my camera. All right, you guys should be able to see my camera. Oops, sorry, I'm editing things here. Editing things on the fly, changing my position. Okay, you guys should see my face now. Let me know if it's bad. Let me know if my positioning is absolute crap. I need to do one more thing really fast for you guys. And then we will get started. I need to fix my background because it's not working. Okay. Fun times. All right. Okay. Try to background. Zoom changed this interface like every single day now. So. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to. Okay, I think it's blurred. It's going to be as blurred as it will be. I'm in frame! Yay! That's amazing! Okay. Anyways, I'm done on the hype train. Done on the hype train. Let's get off the hype train and let's move to the code train. So, what we're going to do is we're going to be building a TTS bot. Let me explain how this happened. So, as you guys know, in order to read chats, I need TTS. So every time a chat comes in, it will say, Lauren Bradford says X, right? Or Christian says this, or Michael says that. However, unfortunately, the streaming software that I used to use for a very long time, called Restream, has decided that their priorities really are not for accessibility. They don't really give a crap about accessibility anymore. So what that means is that we need to find a new solution. So what I'm doing right now, let me just describe this really fast. I'm using Zoom and I'm going live. Now the disadvantage to this is, of course, I don't have the TTS from Restream. The other disadvantage to this is I can't schedule streams. So very big negatives. But it's what I had to do, and we're going to fix this today. So I was on Mastodon, and a lot of people are like, well, why don't you use the Nightbot or other Twitch bots? Because they don't work for YouTube. So we're going to be making one that is YouTube centric. I'm not really on Twitch anymore. Just wasn't help. helping me at all. So really, I'm on YouTube only at the moment, and we need a YouTube-centric bot. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be writing it from scratch using AI tools. Okay. So I'm going to go through every command I'm talking about, and I'm going to go through every, line of code. AI is going to help write most of this for us because, well, that is how we're going to do it. But I'm also going to explain the logic behind this code. All right. So let me check our chat, see what I have. Let's see. Background's not blurred. Yes, I know. It's because I can't blur it. It's saying it's unavailable. So, really for this part only, I'm gonna have the blur. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have the video on the rest of the time. I'm not gonna have my video on. I'm just gonna have a screen share, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Just because I can't figure out how to blur the background and Zoom is saying it's unavailable for some reason. I don't know. It's probably just a zoomy update. So you know how they go, updating every other hour and having features that break things. So I'm not gonna worry about blurring it right now, just because frankly it's not allowing me to. It just is dimmed out, grayed out. If you can see what I mean. So, anyways, without further ado, let's share the screen. I'm going to stop my video. Let's see. Oops. All right, my video stopped. Again, I'm going to share my sound. Not share my sound, sorry. So, all right, let's see. So I'm going to make check chat. Okay, we're good on chat. So again, occasionally I will go back to the YouTube window and check chat just because I need to do so. But that's just going to be how it has to work for today. I'm going to now go to my terminal. So if you're on Windows, I'm going to go CMD, or you could do PowerShell. Okay, I did that. I'm going to do Windows up arrow to maximize my window so everybody with low vision can see what I'm doing. Cool. We're all happy on that front. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do CD, so like C as in Charlie, D as in David. All right, documents. To C colon backslash users backslash tarent backslash documents. Okay, so what I just did, let me explain. So we're using the Windows terminal, and I literally just went to my documents folder. All right, pretty straightforward. CD, you can think of as change directory, right? D for change, D for directory. Let me just silence my phone. Very, very simple. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a command to create a new folder. So on Windows, you're going to do M as in Mary, K as in Kate, D, David, I, Isaac, R as in Rachel. Okay. So MKDIR. And then I'm going to open some quotes. I'm going to say perspective. PERSPECTIVE stream. All right, yeah, perspective streamer. Okay, I'm going to press enter and it will create the directory. Now, remember the reason we do quotes is because we have we have spaces. So perspective and stream are all different words. Okay, so that's how you make a folder with multiple words in Windows. You do quotes. Okay, pretty simple. I'm going to go into that now and I'm going to do CD, remember perspective. I'm going to press tab. Let's see. Perspective stream, you press tab and that does what's called tab completions. Simply put, you can be able to, go to each of your folders on the terminal. You don't have to do it this way, but this is just how I usually work. Quickly check chat. Gotta always check chat. Okay, good to go. So, what we've done so far, let's recap. We've created a directory, we've opened the directory, and now we're going to do a Django project. So let me explain. Hold on just 1 minute. Okay, my NVDA lost focus. So, what is Django? Well, Django is a Python framework. You don't have to know a whole lot about Django, but it is helpful to have some basic knowledge. So, Django is a Python module or library, and it's very great for creating websites. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use this to create our own little mini website. And this will be kind of our perspective streamer bot. And hopefully we'll be able to make this available for everybody so that they're going to be able to use this to use their channels and be able to, check chats and things and have it read with TTS. And we're going to use the YouTube API. So an API, for those who don't know, application programming interface, right? So what you're doing is you're tapping into an application's resources. All right, very simple. You're getting data from an application so that your application can work and speak to the chats. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing, and we're going to be using a IDE, well, I should say an AI IDE called Cursor. It's like a VS Code fork. I'm probably going to do an entire stream about cursor accessibility, but that is not now. All I will say is that it has some accessibility issues, but if you're willing to tolerate the accessibility pain, I guarantee you it's worth it. It is amazing. You can type in a prompt and it will help you to be able to create, different files and folders and things. It can integrate with your terminal. It works amazing. So cursor.ai, actually, I think it's cursor.com. But that's how that works. And then after that, we're going to be able to deploy this to Heroku if we have time. That is keyword if we have time. And I may also make this a 2-part series. Okay, so we'll see. All right, so perspective. Okay, now what I'm going to do, we're going to use Python. And to make things simpler, we're going to create a Python virtual environment. So this kind of helps isolate our dependencies. We're going to do this by doing Python. So Python, oops, -m venv space env. So what this does, it uses the venv package and creates an environment with the env name. Okay, this will take a couple seconds, so don't escape or else you will have very sad results. And we will know when it's done because it will start reading back the directory. Okay, so it'll say c:\users /char whatever. So now I'm going to do env tab /scripts /activate. Okay, so again, these commands are different on Mac, but I'm on Windows, so this is what we're going to be doing. So your terminal will read env, so say left paren env, or your environment name, right paren. That's how you know you're activated. So what does this mean? Well, let's say that you have a Python environment and you have Django in your main environment, in your main Python, but you don't have Django in your environment because what it does is it creates a whole different Python, right? So it will help you to be able to isolate your Python projects so that you don't have conflicts. Okay, this is a pretty advanced Python topic, but really, in a sense, it will help you to be able to isolate your dependencies. Okay, very important. Very, very important. Okay, so what we've done, we've created an environment. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do pip, so pip install Django. So it's Django. It's not Jango. So it's like the Django. It's silence D. Django. Okay, we're going to install Django. It'll say collecting Django, downloading Django, yada, yada, yada. Whole bunch of crap, just saying it's ready to get installed. Okay, it'll take a few minutes at the most. And there's a whole bunch of other dependencies with Django. Django's installed. Now we're going to do Django dash admin. Oops. Ah. So Django dash admin, all one word, right? No spaces except the dash. And then space start project. Perspective. Stream. So perspective, stream, all one word. You can't have projects that have perspective space stream. It must be one word. So that's what I'm going to do. So again, to review, it's DJANGO dash admin, all one word, space start project, perspective, stream, all one word. Okay? Or you can call it whatever the heck you want to call it. This is what we're doing for right now. Press enter. And what we've done is we've created a new project inside of our directory. Okay? So now under the perspective stream, there is going to be a project and a Django boilerplate. I'm going to quickly go through this, but I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of details. And real quickly, I'm going to take a second to explain a couple things. So I don't know if you guys know, but I've gotten a new job and I work at Techopolis Online Solutions. And we help to make community through technology. We offer courses and services and, we make apps, websites, etc. But we have a course called Practical Python. And if you want to learn more about Django and all the other practical things you can do with Python, you can sign up. It is free while the course is running, and it will also be paid after the course is over. You can also sign up for Techopolis All Access, where you can get all of our courses bundled in a simply amazing monthly or yearly subscription. So that is how that goes. I'll put the link in the description in the chat. But Techopolis.courses, or get this, takecourses.net. So you can see all of our courses and you can learn more about what we have to offer. So I just want to put that in there so you guys could check out more of our stuff. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press code, period, or cursor, period, so CURSER. What that will do is it'll open it in the code or cursor window. It'll open our project because we're going to actually start coding. Cursor. Cursor's not opening. Hold on a minute. Okay. Let me check my chats real fast. Hello, Alicia. And we just have Alicia as the new chat, so we're good to go. Thank you for joining me, Alicia. And yeah, we're doing a Django project today, so super exciting about that. And I right now just created the environment and I am ready to start coding. We're going to use Cursor. And so I'm sorry I'm not using TTS, but it was just going to be kind of a nuisance. So that's why I didn't use it right now. All right. And I've had people complain about that. So I'm closing out of some files I didn't realize I had open. So let's clean up our workspace slightly. All right. So let me find, I don't think I have. I don't think it opened it up. Okay, hold on. So I'm going to do code, period. Cursor didn't open for some stupid reason. Here we go. We're in business now. So with your cursor or VS Code, you can press Control Shift E, and that will allow you to access the Explorer. Okay, so it's like your file explorer. Okay. Oops, hold on a minute. So we have the env. This is our virtual environment that we created. Perspective stream, I'm going to right arrow to open the folder. And then there's a perspective stream under that one, right? But that is basically, I'll show you what that's in there. So that's the init file that's to initialize as a Python package for the directory. ASGI is for web servers. Settings.py is the settings for the app. And again, we're not going to go into a lot of detail on this just because we want to start building. But if you want to know more about Django, check out the Techopolis.courses, okay? Or takecourses.net. urls.py, manage.py. Manage.py is like your superpower, your main control room, okay? So that's kind of how Django works. It's very opinionated. So almost like if you have a Victor Reader stream and you have to put your talking books in the talking books folder and, your text files in the text folder, it's basically very opinionated and it has a certain way it wants you to do things, okay? And a lot of frameworks are what are called model view controller, meaning the model is like your database, your view is like your logic, and your controller, right, is, the controller. Well, in this case for Django, you have your model, which is your database, you have your view, which is your logic, and your template, which is your front end. Okay, so you can think about this as MVT, model, view, template. Okay, very straightforward. Django is very easy to learn, but it's very opinionated, and if you don't do it its way, it's going to complain. It's like a toddler who wants it a certain way. Otherwise, it's not going to be happy. Okay? So you got to listen to Django's rules. All right. Now we're going to start doing cursor. Am I going to be selling this program when it's final? Not sure. That's going to be a decision for Michael. Really, what this is to do is to help people be able to read their YouTube chats. So if they're a streamer, they can be able to read their YouTube chats and schedule streams. I'm not sure if that's going to be sold. I might not make it paid, not sure. I might make a donation only. That's something that Michael and I need to discuss. Okay? So thank you, Alicia, for asking that question. And let me check one thing real quick. Also, like I said, please, everybody should subscribe to my channel. We're trying to get up to 700. Okay? All right, so got that done. So I'm going to go to my composer. Now let me explain what Cursor is. So Cursor is a AI-powered IDE, integrated development environment. It's based off of VS Code, and it helps you code a lot faster because it has AI coding features and it's amazing. Now, it is not the most accessible. I will say that. If you guys want me to do a stream about AI code tools and Cursor and comparing them, how about we do this? If you get 10 likes, we'll do an AI coding showdown. Okay? So 10 likes, we'll do an AI accessibility coding showdown on this video. So if you guys give me 10 likes, actually, you know what? No. Let's do 5 likes. 5 likes on this video, and I will do another stream about this either tomorrow or Monday. Okay? So let's get those likes going, and we can do another stream this weekend. If we don't, then we'll do it later. But if you guys want another stream, I need 5 likes on this video. Okay, by tomorrow morning at midnight, 8 a.m. CST. 5 likes on this video, and we'll do a AI coding showdown where we take all the AI coding tools and we explain them and show them how they work for accessibility. All right, you got it? All right. You guys should go, tell your friends and happy scavenger hunting. All right. Let's see how many likes we have so far. Don't think we have any. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I can't measure likes. Duh. I don't think we can do that anymore. Okay, fine. How about this? If we reach 50 views by tomorrow at 8 a.m. CST. I forgot that we can't do likes anymore. So, yeah, if we do 50 views, then I will do another stream tomorrow or Monday, depending on when I have time, about AI tool showdowns. Okay? Pretty simple. All right. Let's get more coding. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to get to. Okay. All right. So let's get started here. Control I is your friend. That'll be your composer. Okay. Your composer allows you to type commands and then Cursor will be able to code it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is the first thing you do with Cursor is you make your initial prompt. This is very important because it will help determine, how you want this to look. Well, I don't like typing these prompts out manually, so I'm going to go to my prompt generator. So you can simply type platform.openai.com. And did you know that they have a prompt generator inside their AI platform? And it is free, at least for now. So you can be able to get prompts that you can use for, if you're making your own model or GPT. Again, if you want to learn more about that, we have a custom GPT course coming out that I'm actually teaching on the Techopolis platform. So you guys should go check that out. So, okay. Oh no, I gotta log in. Oh, actually, no, I don't. Hold on a second. Chrome profiles at its best. Oh, more. Okay, hold on. I guess I do gotta log in. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with that right now. Actually, hold on. Please wait a minute here. Apple. I'm going to try to log in real quick. Okay. I'm just logging in, so excuse the interruption. Okay, we're in business. So, what is this platform? Well, basically, it's a place where you can mess with the OpenAI API, but they also have a prompt generator, and you can be able to use this to be able to create detailed system prompts or other prompts for your AI. All right. So, all right. So, let me explain this. I'm going to go to Playground and then Generate. I apologize. To Playground and then find Generate. Now I'm going to type into the text box. I'm going to say, please, you are a software coder who Django and you are task a system for YouTubers to connect. Oops. And when they're live, read TTS and also schedule streams. You will support Google Auth and allow to schedule and also have for YouTube chats read TTS. Use Django, let's see, Tailwind, CSS. So this is my initial prompt. Okay, so I'm going to press enter. And what this will do is help make it a better prompt so that the AI can do a better job. Okay, so I'm going to read this out to you. Develop a Django-based system for YouTubers to connect to their channels and be able to manage live chats with TTS and schedule streams. Support Google authentication, use Django, Tailwind, and other CSS technologies. Okay. Steps, authentication, dash implement OAuth for Google user authentication. The reason I like to use this is because my prompts may not be the best, but these AI generator prompts will be a lot better because, it uses good prompt engineering techniques, and that way the better prompt it is, Cursor will be able to make this a lot better. Store user credentials securely to enable interaction with the YouTube APIs. YouTube channel connections. Use the YouTube Data API to connect the YouTube channel to the API. Store necessary channel details securely. Live chat with TTS. Use the live streaming API to access live chat messages. Implement messages. Use TTS that should read chat messages in real time. Stream scheduling. Utilize the Livestream API to allow users to schedule their streams. Allow users to set up their stream details, date and time, description, title, etc. Front-end development. Use Django templates to create user-friendly and responsive interfaces. Use Tailwind CSS to do the styling and use other CSS frameworks if needed for more complex styling. Database design. Design a database schema to store information, schedule streams, and other information necessary. Testing and deployment. Test the deployment for Google Authentication, ChatGTS, and scheduling. Deploy the application to the suitable application server like Heroku. Output format. Provide markdown documentation so that the users know how to use it. Include code snippets, architecture diagrams, and descriptions of each module. Okay, so that's a pretty lengthy prompt, right? But this, Cursor will know what to do with this, okay? So we've already made the project, and now we're going to paste this into Cursor. And if you don't have Cursor, you can use GitHub Copilot. Okay, but I'm just showing you guys what I do, or use ChatGPT. Okay, but this is specifically about Cursor right now. Okay, now I'm going to press Control I. Oops. I'm going to make sure this is maximized. I'm going to press Control V, and Cursor will be able to start using this. Okay. First, let's create the project structure and dependencies. It wants to use Perspective Streamer and wants to create a directory. I'm going to say no, don't do that. Please look at the workspace or a project here. So it's trying to create new projects and say, no, don't do that. I apologize for not checking the workspace first. Let me examine it to check the project. Cool. So it's going to list the directory. I see we already have a project directory, perspective stream, and a virtual environment. And let's examine the project structure in more details. I see we have a Django project already initialized. Let's first create the initial apps. Okay, so here's the thing. In Django, you have what are called apps. And think about these apps as mini modules that make your program. So you could have an authentication app, you could have a scheduling app, you could have a TTS app or a chat. And what these do is they help you allow you to be able to modularize your app so that each of these are different components, okay? And sometimes you can even like drag and drop components from one app to another. Like let's say you have a login system you like, you could literally put that into a whole other Django app. Okay, so Django is very modular. And so what Cursor is going to do now is create the different apps for this project. Okay, so we're going to have multiple different apps so we can keep things separate. And set up the initial project structure, we will need several apps to handle the different aspects of the system. Accounts for user accounts and user OAuth. YouTube for YouTube API integration. Streams for stream scheduling and management. Chat for live chat and TTS functionality. Let's create these apps. So what it's going to do is it's going to do the Python manage.py start app. Okay, so that's the command you'd use. And this is how you can start apps in Django. Okay, again, if you want to know more about Django as a whole, you can check out our Practical Python course. Okay, so it's going to do Python manage.py start app. Okay, so the command succeeded. So it created the apps. Oh, no, it didn't. So in PowerShell, it didn't work. So it said, I apologize for the syntax. It's now going to try to correct its behavior. Again, these are using all the AI tools. Okay, so everything right here is AI, and AI is not perfect, as we all know. Python manage.py accounts. Okay, So it's gonna try. Okay. So manage.py YouTube. So I'm literally doing one of these commands at a time and it's getting the entire app structure sorted out. Okay, so we're making the entire app structure right now. So all we have to do later is we have to just, add things to it. So right now we're laying our foundation. Okay. Python manage.py streams. And what I'm doing is I'm literally pressing E for edit field. And then there's a run command button. I'm going to, like I said, eventually I'm going to do a stream. And if we get 50 views on this thing, I'm going to do a stream in the next couple days about how to use these AI tools accessibly, Cursor, Replit, GitHub Copilot, etc., etc. And I'm also going to show you an extension that I made for building CSS accessibly. So you definitely want to get this thing to 50 views. Run command. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do the Python manage.py chat. So it's just doing the same thing. I'm going to hit accept or run command. And if I don't like something, I can say reject. Okay. Okay, I'm going to press E again for the next command. Now let's create a requirements.txt. So if you recall in Python, the requirements.txt is basically all the requirements that we will need for this project. Cursor is going ahead and do that right now for us. It's generating it. While it's doing that, let me check the chat. What kind of chat do we have? Hey, Michael. Sorry, Michael, I don't have a TTS bot, so it's kind of been manually checking it out, but I hope you're liking it. Right now, we're just creating the apps, sorry, for the project. Alicia and others were wondering, are we going to sell this? Is it going to be free? And I said, well, we'll have to talk to you about it. So that's something we'll have to decide as a company, but at least you guys get to see how we build things live. Okay, so let's check on our Django here. Now let's create a requirements.txt. It looks good, so I'm going to press accept all. So that's a button that I can just accept the requirements, and then it's going to start making the next files. Okay. All right. So now it's going to make the mkdir templates. These are all the templates that we need, and I think it's going to make the global templates. So we can have either templates in our different apps, or we can have global templates. I think it's doing that. I'm not sure though. Let's see. Oh, let's set up the base template. So, okay, a base template in Django is a template that is used to, well, make a base. Let me explain that more simple. A base template in Django helps us to be able to make a template that is used on each page. So think about like a reusable template, right, that you use for each of your pages when you're making a website. This is the same kind of way. Basically, it has all the header, the footer, everything you want. The only thing that's going to change is the content, like in the body, per se. You know, when you write HTML, you have the less exclamation mark HTML. The only thing that's going to change, in other templates is the body. So the base template kind of helps you give that structure. That way you don't have to write everything over and over and over and over again in your, templates with like all the nav stuff. Okay, so we're creating the base template. Always important to do that first. Okay. All right, so now Cursor wants us to Python manage.py tailwind init theme. I think this is okay. I'm gonna run command and see what happens. Ooh, command failed. Module not found, no module name, loff. Okay, so I'm thinking it's gonna install the loff module. Uh, so it's gonna run and install our, oh, that didn't work either. Let's see what's going on here. I apologize for the Windows syntax. Let's break this down into separate commands. I don't know what this is trying to do. Hold on. Okay, so it's trying to change directories, and it will do that for you, by the way. All right, so now No, it's trying to create another virtual environment. Activate the env in our directory. So trying to create a directory, I said, no, don't create a new environment. So sometimes it will try to do things and you're like, no. So you can just hit the reject button, but I just corrected it by typing another command because you don't want to have too many different environments, right? So sometimes cursor will do things and you're like, don't do that ever again. So I just corrected it. Let me check our chats. Cookies. So Lauren had a cookie emoji. So we've got cookies at the house. So Lauren's actually at our apartment right now. And we ordered some insomnia cookies. So I will wait till after the stream to eat cookies. Or we may just take a little bit of an intermission depending on how I feel. Num 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 exclamation mark. Michael, why are you littering the chat with cookie emojis? Why? Why are you doing that? You gotta explain yourself. So yeah, Michael is littering the chat with cookie emojis and nom 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 cookies and yes, the theme of this stream should be cookies and code. Maybe I should have renamed this to cookies, code, and Django and AI. I don't know. That was just some stupid humor I just thought about. So, anyways, all right. So that's what the chat has to say. But we're not talking about cookies right now, except the cookies that you find in your browser. What's Cursor up to? Cursor is trying to. Cursor's trying to activate the PS1. Now Michael's laughing his butt off in the other room for something. Maybe it's something I said. So we just activated the environment. Pretty helpful that we do that. Because we don't want it to create another environment, but we're just going to actually activate the already one we have. I'm going to press E to figure out what's doing next. Okay, pip install our requirements txt. That's fine. Go ahead and do your job. While I'm doing the job, let me see what chat's going on. It's saying here. Good cookie humor. Thank you. Well, at least it's about time. Maybe my humor is going up, right? Maybe the humor scale slowly turning in my favor. I'm not sure there, but we'll just have to see. We'll see what I'm up to later. But like I said, I'm hoping that the cookies in the browser are not going to be the reason why this stream doesn't end. I'm sorry, why the stream ends poorly if the cookies in the browser don't cooperate and the cache is still there. Cookies and cache. I love money cache, but I hate browser cache. So, anyways, that's just, I don't know. That's that. So, anyways, Cursor has finished its requirements for the installing Django and all of our requirements. So, what's it doing now? Python-m install pip. So, trying to upgrade my pip. Why not? That's fine. Whatever. I can upgrade my pip installation. I don't really care. It's probably not going to make much of a difference, but if it's out of date, might as well do it. Thanks, Cursor, for being the tune-up agent at my computer. Downloading pip install 25. Oh, maybe it's a good thing it did it because it was on pip 23. Well, Cursor's looking out for my best interest. Okay. So, Cursor's asking me what I want to do. So, why am I going to need to install the Microsoft C++ build? Oh boy. Okay, hold on a second. So it says, before we proceed installing the requirements, you will need to install the Microsoft build tools for C++. You can download from this URL. I'm not going to read the entire URL aloud because I think everybody would just leave my stream. Please download the Microsoft C++ build tools. During installation, make sure you select the desktop work. Oh, good Lord. Make sure you select the desktop environment for C++. This is a really great way for my storage on my computer to just balloon out of control and have no storage left. I'm going to try to avoid this because basically it's trying to have me install Visual Studio, and this is the last thing I want to do on a Saturday night. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so basically what the deal is here is it's trying to have me install Visual C++ build tools for one of the dependencies. The only issue to that is that my computer seems to have a storage problem. That seems to be its chronic, problem. And if I try to install Visual Studio, I think my storage is probably going to go in the negatives. I mean, I'm not, I'm kind of kidding, but really, like, it's going to go in the negatives and my sanity is probably going to go to the bottom. So I'm going to try to avoid this at all possible because I really don't want to have to install Studio C++ tools on stream. I think that would really test to see how good my internet is, and that way everybody would see how good my internet is on stream. And that is really something I don't want to do at the moment. I don't really have the patience to do that. Maybe I should just do that later at like 1 o'clock in the morning when all I want to do is sleep. But, not right now because I've got work to do. So I'm going to figure out another way to do this because Cursor's trying to get me to do this and I don't want to. So, yeah, once installed, you'll need to install your terminal and reload your PowerShell. Yeah. I don't want to do that. Then we can continue with the Python packages. Would you like me to wait while you install the C++ build tools? Okay, I'm going to say, why do, oops, need these things? Can we go without? I really don't want to have to do this. Can we go without? The Microsoft C++ build tools are required because some of the packages require C++ dependencies that must be compiled specifically. Cryptography dash needed for, good lord, needed for secure authentication and a C type hop 2 for Postgres adapter. We have a few options. Simplified approach, we can modify your approach to use precompiled root wheels or use alternative libraries. Yeah, that sounds like a better idea, Cursor. Please do that. Use SQLite instead of Postgres. Yeah, I don't want to use Postgres right now, Cursor, because I'm doing development. I'm not going to be deploying it to Heroku at this moment. And even if I did, I don't really care about Postgres at the moment because that's just more work I have to do. And I'm really not wanting to be in database architecture mode right now, Cursor. Or you can install this. Wow, really mean, Cursor. Okay, fine. Use a simpler authentication system initially. All right, you know what? Here, I'm going to tell Cursor, no, only use SQLite for now. Okay, so anyways, um, for SQLite, we don't need any more additional database packages. Thank you. Okay. So let's explain what happened. So in Django, SQLite, which is a light version of SQL, or whatever the heck you call it, of the three different names you could call it, is included. Now, SQLite, SQLite, whatever light is included by default in Django. It's a light version of SQL, and Postgres is better, but the thing is, I don't want to set that up because, Django already comes with that. And when we deploy to Heroku, which is what we prefer at Techopolis, it already includes Postgres. So I'm not going to deal with the fuss now and then have to deal with it again later. That's just a duplication of efforts. I'm just going to say use SQLite for now. Let's check what the chat has to say. All right, let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't need to install Visual Studio just as build tools. The problem is with that, Michael, is that the build tools and Visual Studio are like buddy buddy, and so the thing is, I try to install the build tools. The problem is that it will make you install Visual Studio. So I like what you're saying, but unfortunately, it's just going to be a problem. Okay. All right. So we've got a couple people joining. Couple Blind World says, "Hey, welcome to the stream. We are doing a Django project today, and I am sorry I don't have TTS enabled. It was just causing chaos, and yeah, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. But I'm explaining everything that I'm doing, and I'm hoping you're able to follow. We're doing Django, we're doing databases, and I'm currently having a fight with C++ and Visual Studio, which I am winning because I'm taking control. So we're using an IDE, which is AI powered, called Cursor. It's a Visual Studio Code fork. And what I'm telling people is if you get to 50 views by the end of the video, I'm sorry, no, by 8 a.m. Central tomorrow, I will do a stream in the next 2 days about how to use all these AI tools that I use for work with voiceover or screen beaters. Okay, so you must get to 50 views by 8 a.m. tomorrow Central. All right? Can you guys do it? Come on, let's see. Share it with your friends, share it with everybody you know, share it in as many Facebook groups as you can think of, or you know what, make more Facebook groups just to share my stream. I don't care. As long as you guys want, the other streams, share it, get 50 views and preferably get me 700 subscribers. We're 4 away at this point, so I think you guys can do it. I think you're capable. Okay. So, anyways, that's what chat's saying. So we're gonna see what Cursor wants me to do now. Looking at current settings.py, we already have it for SQLite. Yeah, so what's your deal, Cursor? Um, database is equal to engine. Yes, 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 I know for SQLite. I'm just going to, so in Cursor, I can accept or reject commands. Um, but pip install requirements.txt. So what it did is it got rid of the SQLite, I'm sorry, the Postgres CRUD. So Postgres is another database system, but we're not using that for development. There's no need. You could just use SQLite. No need. Okay, so we're installing the requirements for our project. We're getting it set up, and we're making a bot to be able to read YouTube chats with CTS. Okay, so it's a command succeeded, so we got that done. And again, Cursor is not the most accessible, but tomorrow or Monday or whenever you guys get me 50 views, I will do a whole other stream about how to use TTS tools. I'm sorry, not TTS tools. We're not doing that. I mean, there's plenty of those, but how to use the AI tools that I use at work. Cursor, Replit, etc., etc. Any AI tool you made up last night, I'm probably using it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm a huge AI fanatic. So, what do we got going on here? So now we have CD perspective stream. Okay, so what's happening is it's going to change directory and we're going to init Tailwind. So Tailwind is a CSS theme thingy. And it allows us to be able to write things that look good. You see, when you work for a person who has low vision, you got to make sure your stuff looks good, or else Michael will not be very happy, right? Or, any of the other sighted users. So I am held to a very high standard in terms of styling. And if you guys didn't know, I work for Techopolis Online Solutions now. So I don't work for myself, I work for Techopolis. And I'm super excited to be doing that. And if you guys want to learn more, we have a courses platform, takecourses.net. You can learn all about our stuff. So, all right. Let me see what the chat has to say because this probably will take 5 minutes. Michael, more viewers, more content, and more cookies. So what are you trying to say? Are you trying to buy me more cookies for every live stream I do? Is that what your thing is that what you're gonna do? Or are you trying to get me 50 views so you can buy me cookies tomorrow night? What are you trying to do here, Michael? What's your intent? If you'd let me know that, that'd be amazing because I'm not sure what you're trying to plan. Or are you trying to plan something where you're gonna, buy me cookies if I get 700 subscribers? Well, I mean, you already have cookies, but I don't know what you're trying to do. For context, people, we have Insomnia cookies at our apartment right now. And we actually have Michael here, and then we have Lauren Bradford here. And they bought cookies. It didn't arrive in time for the stream. So unfortunately, I have to wait till we get cookies. But I may decide I want to take an intermission here in about 15 minutes. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it because I need to go get a drink. So I may snap a cookie from the cookie jar and praying that Michael and Lauren didn't demolish them all. This is really one of the times you got to trust your friends. Oh, it's Doug. Okay, thank you, Doug, because I was not sure who that username was. So, yeah, like I said, get me 50 views and we'll do another stream tomorrow or Monday about AI tools. Okay? So, you guys have some work to do and 700 subscribers. Well, All right, so we have 6 people watching. Thank you, everybody. We're doing this AI TTS bot because frankly, Restream has decided that their main mission in life is to make my job absolute hell, and their interface is completely inaccessible. So I need a better way to use TTS chat. So that's what we're doing. We're doing Django and AI tools. Okay, plain and simple. Oh, you know what? I was absolutely being a dummy and I just literally hit the accept button for cursor and I didn't read what it was going to do. That sounds like a recipe for absolute disaster. Well, this is going to be fun times, folks. What's it going to do? I don't know. Hold on. Oh dear. Hold on. I have a mess. Oh, now let's run a mess. Oh, now we're not going to run a mess. We're going to run migration for the database. So in Django, there's what are called migrations, and this sets up the database because it's already built in. So there are 2 commands that make this work. Python manage.py make migrations makes the migrations. Python manage.py migrates the migrations and applies them and makes your database. Okay, pretty simple. I'm going to hit run command. Cursor's going to run the migrations for me. Cursor's amazing. Let's run the development server. I prefer to do this by myself manually because I find the integrated terminal in VS Code a disaster and is very stressful. And frankly, it's something that I prefer to avoid. Now, I may have Cursor run it for me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have Cursor run the development server because the thing is that if there's an error, Cursor will automatically read the terminal and help fix it. So I'm just going to have it run it. And you do python manage.py run server. Okay. Oh, crap. What'd I do? Hold on. Oh, crap. Okay, what did I do? Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out real quick. Um, development server is running, so let's run it. So it's localhost colon 3000. Oh, that was really texting to me. Good job. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it 3000 or 8000 or 5000 or whatever? Hold on. 8000, 3000 something else. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on a minute. Cursor, are you being bad and you didn't run the server? Bad cursor. Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on, we're figuring this out. This is being a pain in the butt. You didn't do your job, cursor. Hold on. We're gonna do this manually like I know how to do it. So, Python. Oh, crap. I'm not in the right directory. Hold on. Shoot. dir/b. Crap. Python. Manage. Run server. I think, oh no, we have an error. Okay, hold on a minute, cursor. We have a problem. I'm not going to try to read this error because it will take me 3 hours to read it. I mean, I'm not kidding, but it's long. Basically, it's an exception. Something is wrong. I just pasted it into cursor. Oh, no module name theme. Okay, so we probably have to install the Tailwind theme. I don't know. We have to create the theme.json map. I'm just going to let this do it. You want to know how I do all my styling? I let AI do it. I let AI do it. Really, I let AI do it big time because I don't want to deal with it. Okay, so it just ran a command and okay. Now let's create the theme. Um, cool. Manage that py tailwind init theme. Fine. Okay. So that's cool. Accept. I'm just gonna accept this command too. Again, some of this stuff. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Okay, I'll do a bit later. Let me check chat because this might take a few minutes to try to get the thing running. Hold on a minute. I lost my place. Ugh. We have to have some sugar cookies, good old chocolate chip cookies, and maybe some donuts as well. Wow, that sounds like a party. You want to invite me? Oh, Michael, you're tempting me. Ah, you. Okay, whatever. I don't know. So, whatever. You guys are tempting me. Anyways, let's get back to cursor. It says it's done with whatever it just did. Um, accept. Okay, so right now it's in the initial. Wow, that word's hard to say. Initializing the Tailwind CSS theme so that way we can make it actually look pretty. So that Micah won't complain, because if it looks like a black background with black text on it, that is a recipe for disaster. And true story, I did that one time. And boy, did I learn never to do that again. All right? It's like, ugh. Michael's like, that looks terrible. I can't see it. So, yeah, I don't know. Terrible. All right, so Python manage.py start app themes. This is the theme app. All right, this is for all the theme crap. The stuff that I really barely understand as is. We're just gonna let Cursor do this and hopefully I can figure it out. All right, so okay, so what it's gonna do is mkdir backslash theme backslash static CSS list basically is the CSS directory to create the Tailwind theme, I guess. I don't know. I hope it works though. Let's create the initial Tailwind CSS file. Tailwind.css. Tailwind is a CSS framework for those who may not know. Tailwind configuration. Okay, cool. I'm just going to accept both of these. I read the code on occasion to make sure the cursor's doing the right thing. But if it's something I don't know, I will figure it out later. Okay, now we need to install Node.js. So we're going to do cd theme npm init. Not sure why it's doing that, but we'll figure that out. Okay, so now I apologize for the Windows command syntax error. Let's do this step by step. Great. Sometimes it tries to combine commands together and it doesn't work very well with PowerShell. Okay. Now, what are we going to do now? We're going to run command. Okay. Now let's install Tailwind CSS and its dependencies. Cool. npm and let's create a post CSS configuration file. Okay. I'm just going to let this thing do its job because I don't know what it's doing. But Cursor is amazing, I will tell you that much. Now let's update the package.json to update the build script. Cool. All right, so I'm just going to hit accept. Seems like a good plan. And then it wants to do npm run build. Okay, fine. Seems like it was successful. Cool. Now we're going to run npx tailwind run css. I don't know what this does. Hold on. Okay, that succeeded. So it'll make a beep sound if it succeeded. Oh, okay. Now let's go back to the project root and start running the server. Okay, I think it worked. Let me run it. Localhost colon 3000. I don't know what this is. 8000. Oh, crud. what we're trying to do is get a simple server up. But it's seeming like there's an error. So let me run it manually, figure out what's going on. See, this is called live coding, folks. If you're not familiar with it, you better start. Because this stuff can happen. Oh, okay. No, we got an exception. Traceback, most recent call. Crud. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy paste all this into Cursor. And then I'm going to press, get to the composer. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do @web. This will search the web and then press new line. And I'm going to say fix this. There's a whole bunch of exceptions. It says something like from import views. Import errors cannot import views from perspective stream. Got it. Okay, so it's having problems. I see 2 issues we need to fix. The views.py is in the wrong location. Yeah, that could be a problem. The theme app is not properly set up. Okay. I'm gonna check chat and see what chat says, because this could take some time. And I guess I'm having audio issues. Cool. Okay. All right, y'all. I think I've hit a record of how many people are watching my stream. We have 12 people watching. I think this is a record, everybody. Welcome to the party. All right, let's see, what are we doing here? If you guys are in chat, say hi. Sorry, I'm kind of doing things a little manual tonight. Just kind of the problems we're dealing with this, by the way. Doug says, I really, really love AI. I've been playing with ChatGPT, and I also got my hands on the Meta glasses. Oh yeah, the Meta glasses are amazing. I will have to do some streams about those too. Okay, so like I said, if you guys are enjoying this, please subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends, post it in Facebook groups. Let's try to get me up to 700 subs and 50 views so you guys can get a sneak peek of what I do at work for AI and, well, learn about my AI tools. Okay, so let's see if Cursor's gotten itself into huge trouble. I think it might have, actually. Oh, we got an error. Tried to run a command. Oh, move views command. Try to do MV. That doesn't work on Windows. It's move, like all one word. So, okay. So, CD perspective view, perspective manage.py, start app themes. I thought we just did that, but I guess, oh. Okay. I apologize for the Windows command syntax error. Cursor, you make that a lot. Get get used to it. Come on. Okay. You can also make cursor rules, but run command. Fail. Wow, you keep making this. Please try another name. Well, cursor's being quite cursory. Okay, so I just ran the command again to fix the. Let's modify the themed app pie to modify it for Tailwind. This is the worst part, honestly. But I wanted to get this crap out of the way so we could actually do the fun stuff. Read file, settings, read file. Settings look correct. We have to install the app. Accept. What are you doing? I'm having some issues with cursor. I'm gonna close it and reopen it. Cursor's being slightly problematic. Slightly. code period, just reopen the cursor. Sometimes you got to do this occasionally if it's being slightly problematic. Okay. Hello, Joshua. Welcome to the channel and the stream and our little party over here on a Saturday night. We're attempting to build a YouTube TTS bot thingy, and we're using Django and we're using Cursor, which is an AI IDE VS Code fork. And right now we're setting up Tailwind CSS, and man, this is my least favorite part because I'm not very good at styling. You know, I'm almost as bad as like a 5-year-old trying to draw some polka dots on paper, but instead drawing a whole bunch of, dots that bleed through onto the next page and then like 5 pages later. Long story short, I'm not very good at being a good style artist. So this is going to be a thing that really AI has to deal with. I'm more of a back end person, but because I build things that normally a team of people would build, I'm kind of the one that does it. So it's kind of how that goes. Thank you, Michael. Yes, thank you, thank you. Please, everybody, subscribe. Again, we're trying to get up to 50 views, and I keep saying this because I'm really passionate. If we get up to 50 views, I'm going to do an entire walkthrough of every AI tool I use for my job and how accessible it is, or maybe how not accessible. Dun dun dun. Some tools are completely almost inaccessible. That's right. We sometimes have to use inaccessible tools. But you won't find out about which ones are and which ones aren't unless we, get up to 50 likes. Or not like, I keep saying likes. Good grief. We don't have likes anymore. Well, maybe we do, but I can't find them. Unless we get up to 50 views. So yes, please, 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 Michael. Um, that's the deal. I probably should refresh my screen to see how many subscribers. I'm gonna do that really fast. Because I'm trying to wait for Cursor to get his act together. It's being a 5-year-old. Being a 5-year-old completely. So let's Cursor get out of your little rut and be cooperative. Okay. I don't have cursor being cursed. Open. Okay, so I open Cursor again. We're just gonna keep plugging along here. I'm gonna do Control I, get this thing going again. Maybe it would help. Let me check the settings to let me check the main URLs. Now let me check to see what we have in the views file. Okay. I'm going to try to run the server. So Python manage.py run server. Oh, great. So static.004, this directory say ccolon backslash user backslash prospective streamer backslash prospective streamer static file does not exist. Okay, whatever. So I'm just gonna have it you do the static settings. Otherwise, my server is working. So congratulations, Cursor. You actually started to act like a mature code editor instead of just a code editor from the 2010s. You're actually starting to get with the program. Starting to. Okay, so please fix the settings for static yours. Whatever. Paste the terminal output. And it's gonna do its job now. While it's doing its job, might take a few minutes. Let me go see what chat's doing. If you guys are enjoying your cookies. Okay. Let's see. All right. You guys are having a fun time. I'm having a fun time. Fortunately, we're not where I wanted to be, but Why does chat keep going all the way beginning? Oh, I don't understand. Shoot. Okay, Michael is still just saying hi everyone, welcome, whatever. Okay, so we're fixing our little issue, and then we're gonna actually test this out and see if the server's working. But now let's just check to see if we can update the static files in the Django settings file. This is probably gonna be a multi-part stream, to be honest with you folks. Because yeah, we were going an hour and a half, and yeah. Okay, so we're gonna run the static \JS \images. Oh, that's not working. Why not? Run failed. Shoot. We need to command and create the CSS directory structure. Run. Oh crap. Um, I might just have to remove Tailwind for now. I don't know. I don't know. Accept. Accept. I'm just trying to get this style part done with so I don't have to deal with it later. It's honestly my worst nightmare. Now let's try to, yes, let's try to do the development server right now. Whoops. Okay, so C /users, run server. Eee. No issues, yay! Okay, now that we're celebrating in victory, at least for now, localhost 8,000 / oops, 8,000. Template does not exist, yada, 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 yada. I don't really care. So what this is basically saying a template does not exist at home.html. So let's say that you open a you go to localhost :8,000, and then like basically if it can't find a template, it will just display a little error here. Basically, it can't find the stupid template. So either you have it not there, or you have the capitalization wrong, or it's in a different directory, or I don't know. Various problems can occur. But we're gonna fix this real quick. But hey, at least we're making progress, sort of. Sort of. Kind of. Maybe so. Oh, the server's running. Okay, great. Fix this. I just put the error in there. I just fixed the template cannot be found. Home. See the issue? We need to create the home issue and the error occur because the Django can't find the template name home.html. I don't know, but cannot find it. Let's create it. So we're going to extend from base.html. And then, yeah, we're going to do that actually. And again, AI is creating this entire thing, so it's cool. Let's see. I may, if Cursor decides to be a little bit too bossy, I may end up switching to GitHub Copilot because did you know that they have an agent mode now? I may show that off later, but they have an agent mode where it can literally do the same thing as Cursor. I don't really think it's as much good, but if Cursor decides to be a little bit too mouthy and not listen to me, I may switch to GitHub Copilot temporarily. We'll see. Don't disappoint me is all I'm trying to say. Because I don't have time for that. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we're login.html. Let's create the login. Okay, we're gonna eventually have to go to the login Google console and we're gonna have to create credentials, and that's just gonna be a pain in the butt. But that's how we have to do it in order to get people's YouTube access. So fun times. Fun times. Okay, so accept. And we're gonna modify the urls.py. Okay. So now we're at least not doing some CSS stuff. Except we're going to modify What are we doing here? Migrate. So we just made some migration changes for the database. So we gotta migrate them to apply them to the database. And now Michael just interrupted the stream and said cookies. Okay. So without any more stream bombers, or I should say stream interrupters, because the other thing I should have not said that could have been a problem. But anyways, let's check chat and see if hopefully I'm still up. Okay, so you guys are quiet in chat. You guys have any questions? Or is it just a bunch of boring nonsense? What do you guys think? Okay, I'm gonna continue. I may need to, let's see. I'm gonna create a super user, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Basically, that's, run server, watching for file. I'm gonna refresh my page. Uh-oh. Tailwind tags is not registered tag space. Cool. I'm just going to paste. Okay. This in. It's trying to load a template tag set. No problem. Okay. Cool. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna load our test this out. Accept. Now let's update our main.css to accept the utility classes. Okay. It's going to take a minute here. So if anybody has any questions in chat, this would be a great time while we're waiting for our main.css and cursor to decide what it's going to do. If it's going to be mean or nice. But so far what we've done, we've created a project. We've set up CSS to a degree. We've set up our URLs. We've set up our project. We are working on setting up everything else, our login authentication system, etc., etc. Yeah, there we go. Python manage.py run server. I don't want to run the server through cursor because that's been causing issues. We're just going to manually do it. I'm going to refresh my page. Yay! We have a poorly looking website. And I mean, it looks like a retro website from the 1990s. It's awful. Okay. So it just says, welcome to Perspective Stream. And we have a basic little menu here. Login. Experience streaming from multiple perspectives. I don't really like that, but it just made up some random crap here. We can change that, but that doesn't really matter at this point. I don't really care what it put. We're not gonna experience streaming from multiple perspectives. Get started. Key features. Watch content from different angles or viewpoints. Well, I love the cursor's optimism. Engage from copy your perspective, stream all register, whatever. Hey, at least we have something working. So what we've done, we've created a basic server. I think the login may not work at the moment. Let me check it out. Login. Oh, it does work. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this login with Google because this is gonna be a YouTube TTS chat application. So we're gonna have to do that. But this is at least a start. Definitely. It's a start. What have we learned? Taylor doesn't like 5-year-olds. Kidding. Well, I do not like children, but what we've also learned from this stream is that when AI decides to act like a child, or even worse than a child, I've got a problem with it because I needed to do its job. You know, look, time is money and money is time. I've got things I gotta do, and I also want to teach you guys as much as I can in the least amount of time. And I mean, yes, we probably didn't get as much done as I wanted to in 79 minutes. But what we did get done is very, very substantial. Okay? I mean, yes, and of course I talked a lot during the time, so it didn't really matter. We had some cursor problems. But Alessandra Fonseca, welcome. Hello to the stream. And again, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys did not subscribe to the channel, we need 700 subscribers. And remember, if you guys get 50 views by the end of the stream, well, actually, no, by 8 a.m. Central tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a stream about all the AI tools I use at work and how inaccessible they may be. Hint, hint. A lot of them are inaccessible. But anyway, let's get back to the application here. So what is this doing here? This is good, but we need to support Google login. Okay? So Google login, we definitely need to support Google login. If we don't support Google login, we're gonna have a serious problem. I will help you set up Google login using Google authentication. First, we need to install the require practice. Okay. Pip install social. Oh, this is a different library. Okay. We're gonna use run. I've never heard of this one before. Social off app Django or something like that. I don't know. All right, so it's installing it. Oh, come on. Do we got any more chats? My mic can noise cancel really well. Yeah, I know. Could take good grief, Michael. Take a cookie break. Fine, I will. But I don't have an intermission screen, so I guess I'm gonna do that. And I'll pause. I'm trying to find a good place to pause. Let me see. Maybe hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a cookie break, I think. Okay, so again, while I'm doing this, you guys can go share this with your friends on X or Blue Sky or Mastodon or whatever social media platform you guys use this week. Let's try to get up to 700 subscribers and also the 50 views so that I can do another stream about, AI stuff this weekend. But I'm going to go ahead and take a cookie break for like 15 minutes, maybe less than that. And you guys can go have fun trying to share this stream with everybody you know. And you guys can chat amongst yourselves, have a conversation in chat, talk about whatever you guys want. But I'm going to go take a cookie break because Michael's got cookies. We ordered some insomnia cookies. Okay, so I'm going to go take a cookie break. All right, y'all, we're back and we're gonna do some more streams. So we're gonna keep working on this little website here. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday evening. I just had some cookies. I had a brownie and a sugar cookie. And Michael's probably gonna continue his Cookie Monster comments, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen again. I'm gonna see how the chat's going really fast before we continue. Okay. Whoops, I'm going way too far. Oh, I don't have chat. Hey, Roberto. Yep, we're playing with Cursor. Sorry about that. Like I said, no TTS because the fact that I would have 3 screen readers in my ear. And yeah, welcome to the stream. And yes, we're building a TTS bot that will help us read YouTube chats. Because right now I have to do it manually. It's just a pain in the butt. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to my terminal. Right now, Michael apparently said that it doesn't look horrible, but it's just not cool. So we're going to install this pip install social app Django library. Okay, so we're going to install, what we're going to have to do is we're going to make this work in Google, because that way we need to be able to get it in the YouTube, so YouTube can access our stuff. Python manage.py migrate. So we're going to migrate the database again. Cool. Then, let's see. Oh, we got an error. Warning, ignoring my distribution. Tool call ended before we got an error with cursor. I'm going to continue. Now, please continue. Telling cursor that needs to continue. Just the tool call failed. Okay. So now we're going to please continue. Let's create the dashboard and the okay, so we're gonna create the dashboard and the template. This will happen when you log in with Google after you're done. Okay, I'm gonna check the chat while cursor's rolling. Nothing in chat. Nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna hit accept all. Visit the login page done with Google. Be redirected to the dashboard. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. I don't know that it will though, to be honest. Because I think I have to enter some credentials, but we'll see. Ah, the OAuth client wasn't found. Oh, yeah. That sounds like a great time had by all. Let's fix that. So what we have to do, I'm not sure, but I'm going to figure this out. So, I mean, we're almost really done with this, but that way we can be able to make this work. And if you're a developer, the app see this error details. Error 401 invalid client. All right, let's paste this into cursor. At web, paste this in. At web searches the web, remember? All right, we're gonna, let's see. First, check the settings in the Django OAuth. Okay, So we're gonna add the Django OAuth settings. Accept all. Seems pretty good. URI, authorized URI. Set the following. Okay, so create slash. Okay, so this is gonna be a pain in the rear end. So we gotta go to Google console, and then we have to basically open it and yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the rear. Hold on, let me see. Go to the Google console, go to create project or select a new existing one. Go to APIs and services. Quote credentials. Choose web application as the application type. Choose set the following. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this right now, and then after the stream, I'm gonna revoke all credentials so that you guys can't see a thing. Or maybe you can see it, but you won't be able to use it because it'll be revoked. Actually, let me think about how I want to do this. I don't think there's any sensitive information. You know what? To be an abundance of caution, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Still gonna be on stream, but I'm gonna stop sharing so I can do this, and that way you guys don't have to see all my sensitive credentials. All right, so because I don't want to deal with it. We might do. We might end the stream tonight. Not sure. We might pick this up back tomorrow, but let me see how long this will take me, and I can make a determination from there. Because it seems like it's pretty late, especially for the East Coast. What time is it? Let me see. Oh, it's 8:49. Okay. It's not horribly late for the East Coast, but okay, so let me see what we got going on here. See if this will be hard. You guys can chat amongst yourselves, because this might take me a little bit. But I'm gonna explain everything I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Google Cloud AI, or not AI, Google Cloud AI console. Click on that. Oh, mm, I'm gonna create a new project. This is the worst part about this project. This shoot. Google Google Cloud Console. I gotta enter my password, so just give me a minute here. And I'm not gonna share my screen because you guys don't see my password. This part is a pain in the butt. Okay, so enter my password. Enter. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Nope. Um, okay, like I said, this is a pain in the butt, and it's not very fun, so. There we go. Okay, so we got that done. Gonna load us to a new page. And then create project. I'm gonna call this perspective. I can type stream. Ah, I don't care. Techopolis. Create. So we created a project. And then navigate a prospective stream project. Like I said, what we have to do, we have to. This part is a pain in the butt. So, okay, so we're gonna go to. Let's see. I should have done this earlier, but well, shoot. Okay, so we're gonna go to. I'm gonna look at this real quick. I gotta figure out what I gotta do. This will be over soon. APIs and services. I'm gonna search. Errors. Okay, so um, okay, so yeah, this is honestly going to be a pain. I don't want to start a free trial. Dismiss full trial. Whatever. I don't want your $300 of cloud credits. Okay, so let's see. APIs and services. Click on that. Okay, so what we gotta do now is okay, so like I said, I would show this part. I just don't want to have our credentials exposed. Okay, so let's see. Enable APIs and services. Here we go. So we're going to type in the API we want to enable. So cursor says search for Google Plus API. Okay. Google people. Let's see. I'm going to enable Google people. Don't know what that does, but I'm just kind of listening to what this thing tells me to do. Google people API. Fun times. Okay, so now, again, I'm just trying to get this part done. I should have done this before, but thing is, I didn't know that I had to do this, so. Okay, so I got enable. I'm gonna enable this. Shoot. Google people. Okay, click on Google people. Enable API. Got it. Okay, so I enabled Google People API. Then, okay, so we did that. Now, it provides access to information about people. Okay, so enable APIs. I gotta do one more. YouTube. YouTube Data API v3. Okay, so click on YouTube Data API v3. YouTube Data API allows data, YouTube videos, whatever. Yes, cool. Okay, so now I'm enabling the API. So you got the API. Now we gotta create credentials, I think. Yeah, create credentials. And the way we do that is I'm gonna go into the this part's a pain in the butt. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna go to first credentials. Might as well get that out of the way. OAuth2 client IDs. Okay, if we gotta create credentials. Menu button. Oh, crud. Okay, so we're gonna create an OAuth client ID. Got it. Okay, so uh, warning, to create an OAuth client ID, you must configure your consent screen. Okay, cool. Configure consent screen. I would show this part, like I said, during the stream, but I do not want everybody to see our credentials, so I'm kind of having to do this lately. But I want to show you how you do it, so that way, in case you need to do it, you understand. Okay, so now we're going to get started to configure your identity manager. Get started. App name, perspective, stream. User support email, we're going to do tech. What are we going to do? Support at Techopolis Now Online, sure. Radio internal, only available in your organization. You will not need to submit your verification. External, available to any tester. Your app will start in testing mode and will only be available for users who you add to the testing user. Once you're ready to push to production, you will need to get into review and you may need to verify your app. Yes. We're going to choose external. So most of the time you want to choose external. I'm going to hit next. Contact. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put Tacopolis. Next. I agree to the terms and yeah. Continue. Create. So what we did now is we created the consent screen. So OAuth configuration created. Cool. Okay, so now we're gonna go to, oh boy. Okay. Create auth client, auth thingy. Application type, we're gonna say web application. Okay. And then name, perspective. Oh, you know what? Maybe perspective. Authorized JavaScript origins. Let's see. I don't know. I need to look at my cursor. I'm gonna ask cursor what I do with. Okay, so I'm gonna add URI. So basically what's gonna do is redirect there when we sign in. So that's gonna be how that goes. Okay, and make sure the redirect URI. Okay, so copy the client ID and client secret from Google Cloud Console. Yep, let me do that real quick. Create. That will create. That will create the client. I'm gonna download that. Okay. I'm gonna copy both of these to my environment. Sorry guys, this part's kind of a pain in the butt. But I just at least want to show you how to do it. Because this is kind of a Achilles heel, this part. Um, okay, so I'm gonna test it out right now. I'm gonna try to run real quick. What am I gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna run it and just see if it will work. It might take 5 minutes or two. Oh no. I got an exception, so let me figure out what this is about. Um, Shoot. No module names. Oh yeah, I gotta install Social Django. Derp. Okay, let's try it now. I don't know, I was just kind of being dummy. Let me try to reinstall it. It's not installing right. Social Django. Did not. Oh no. Okay, hold on a minute. All right, let me quickly figure out how to install this. Install Social Django. Oh, social dash auth dash app Django. Okay, so that's how you install it. Oops. Backspace. Requirement already satisfied. Cool. Well, let's see. Requirement already satisfied. Dang it. Still not working. Wait a minute, why? Cursor? Bad cursor. Like this module is not installing. So come on. Let's go. Stop being like a baby. I'll get this. Okay. Okay, so I'll get this done once I actually verify it works. This part is Dang it. What's the problem now, cursor? It's not installing properly. All I'm doing is saying, fix the error. Saying fix. Let's try one more time with a full pass. We need to handle the issue in the. I don't know what this is doing. Hold on a minute. I need to install the social. Maybe I need to find a new library. Hold on. I don't think this is installing right. Manual not found. Okay, so what we're gonna do, first make sure the virtual environment. Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're gonna make sure the virtual environment, which we are. All right, then we're going to let's try modify the settings.py to okay settings.py because the module is not installing except urls.py. So we have that worked. Oh, I see. Okay, so I edited the database. So hold on a minute. Oh no, more exceptions. Okay, hold on. Try to get this to install. So like it's not installing. Um. Okay, so I'm not sure how to install this. So I said how to install. Let's fix this step by step. First, let's make sure we're in the correct directory. That would help. Okay. Now let's uninstall any social. Okay. Now let's uninstall the. Okay, so I think it might be a requirement thing. So social auth core. Okay. So we're gonna got that. Now run command. Oh, that failed. Okay. Let's fix the path issue in it. Hmm. Okay, so now it's installing a bunch of stuff. Social. Now let's migrations. Okay, so now let me try to run the server again, and hopefully it works. No, okay, so it's not working. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask it. This is sort of strange. I might have to figure this out off camera. In fact, you know what? I might do that because this part can get a little bit interesting. Just for the fact that, I'm dealing with credentials. So I'm gonna try to see this really fast. I might end this real quick. Just a few minutes, but I'm just trying to wrap up. Like I said, sorry, this last part was kind of a little bit strange just because I'm trying to get it to install the social libraries. I'll still install virtual environment. I don't think I'm installing the environment in cursor. So I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so let's install the entire packages. Okay. So we're gonna wait to see how this goes really fast. Yes, I was not in the virtual environment. Oh, go figure. Good job, cursor. Good job, cursor. Good job. Okay, so I'm gonna run it again. Oh, great. Um, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this go for now. I'm gonna free this out off camera. I don't want to waste people's time. So what we've done so far is we've created this system. We've made it so you can kind of log in with the username and password, but we've also made the UI and the menu. We're gonna probably do a part two of this, and then if we get 50 views by tomorrow at 8 a.m., we're gonna do a stream either tomorrow or Monday about all the AI tools I use. And so we'll do a quick demonstration of each of them, and then we'll finish part two of this at some point soon, hopefully, hopefully very, very soon. But like I said, I need to figure this out off camera. That way I don't waste people's time. But we got a lot of this done today. I'm gonna try to make the code available, but I'm not sure when or if I can do that just because we've got credentials and things in here. But yeah, kind of. You know what? Yeah, I might end this very soon, but I think I'm gonna try to figure one thing out quick. You know what? I'm gonna switch to a different library real quick. Because what we're trying to do right now is fix this Google credentials. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get this to work, and it's not. So we're gonna run. I don't think this library is gonna work. I think I might need to find a different one. Okay, so we ran migrations. Let's. Okay, so let's see. It seems we're having trouble with this. All right, so I'm pip install. Oh crap. All right, so I'm gonna install these two packages. I have a feeling. Yeah, let's switch to a different library. Because these commands are not working for me. Boy, oh boy. So I'm trying to explain everything I'm doing. It's not. Oh yeah, let's do Aloth. Oh gosh. Okay. So Aloth basically allows you to do a lot of social stuff. It's better than this other crap we're using. Um, so let me, goodness gracious. Okay. Let me check my time. It's kind of getting late. I might take a break. Good grief. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Again, if you guys are still in chat, let me know. It's been pretty quiet. And I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I'm gonna try to get this Aloth working. If I can't, so it's Django. Django. So pip install Django django dash all off. So pretty simple. Okay. Let me see if I can get this working. This is just the worst part of this whole thing. Okay. So now let's update the settings to use the Django LF middleware, and they have a bunch of app configurations. I think at this point I'm going to share my screen. There's really no harm in not doing that because yeah, I'm going to share it real quick because at this point I'm just coding off stuff. But once I do more of the Google client stuff, I'll not share my screen. But okay, so Python manage.py migrate the database real fast. That succeeded. Oh, maybe not. Oh, JWT. Okay. Run the command. Now let's migrations again. All right, so now we need to install one more dependency. We're going to install pip install cryptography, which is for security, apparently. I don't really know exactly what it's for, but no, it's fine. Okay, command succeeded. So we got that done. Now we're running a command like, let's see, what are we doing? Pip install cryptography. I thought we were done with that. Okay, you're done with that. So we're going to do Python minus.py migrate to migrate the server, or the database rather. Okay, then we're going to run and we're going to Let's try to install cryptography with a different approach. Because apparently it failed. Okay. Not liking that library, apparently. Stupid cryptography. Good grief, can't even say it right. You know, photography. Oh, exited with error. Great. Um, okay. Word buckets. We need to install Visual. Oh, crud. This is for Visual Studio C++ tools, isn't it? Yeah, this is the issue we had the other day. Or not the other day, but about an hour or two ago. Let me see what I can do about this, because I don't want to do that, because that will make my storage problem even worse. Um, okay, so I'm gonna say no C++ tools, please. DJ rest off. Okay, we're gonna install this too. Okay, so we installed Django. Settings.py generating, so we're gonna do that. And then oh, good grief. Accept all. Python migrate. Okay. Now your authentication system is set up with Django, with REST tokens. Okay. Apply to base.html. Okay, so we're gonna wait for Cursor to do that. Um, so I honestly think that let's try to get me another subscriber if we can, folks. And like I said, I'm not sure how many views we're gonna have on this, but I think that we're getting towards the end. I'm getting pretty tired. Started streaming 2 hours ago. Ooh, yeesh. All right, so okay, I'm going to check out my front end templates. I'm going to see how they're looking. Let's update the base template to update the authentication. Thought you already did that. Pile of. Okay. That's slash body grader. Finally, let's update the URLs. Might be helpful. Except Let's update the settings that pied up to add the registration. I'm gonna try to run the server. I'm gonna see if it works. Okay? Because I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Oh boy. We got a huge exception. I'm gonna. Holy crap, that's an exception, alright. So basically saying that we don't have the middleware we need. So I see you're having issue with this authentication setup. Let's fix this by configuration the middleware. Okay, so yay. Enter multiline. Accept. Now let's install the required packages. Okay, so now my computer being stupid. We're waiting. Come on, come on. Okay, fine. Go. Okay, brace, space, space, space. Now let's mine negations. Okay, fine. Oh, failed. Why? I see we need to install DJ framework. Okay. Why? Requirement already satisfied. Oh, succeeded. Now let's try running migrations again. Okay. Let's try running the server. Okay, I'm gonna do this manually. Oh no. The settings that authenticated method is authentic. So basically saying the authentication method needs to be .email. Okay, let me fix that. Not a huge deal, I don't think, but I want to fix it. If I can. Please fix this. I see you're having issues with the authentication setup in your Django project. Let me resolve these projects. I don't think it's a huge issue. I think we're almost getting it anyway, but um, Now let's update the settings.py to fix the configuration. Accept. Okay, so trying to fix the issues real quick. Let's create the necessary. Okay. Let me see if this is gonna work. Reverse match, social. Okay. Here, let me see. Ah, got it. Okay, so watching for file changes. Reverse for login not found. Okay, so we gotta define the URL pattern. All right, we're getting there, y'all. Hang with me. This is the hardest part. I mean, we got the login stuff done, but we just have to make it work with these social authentication things. I know. Oh, we need to update their URL references in the base.html. Oh, this shouldn't be too hard then, I guess, right? This is not too hard. Except I've updated the base.html. Reverse for login not found. Okay. Not available. Okay. Base.html. Reading file, home template, home. Base.html generator. Okay. Accept the server again. Restart the server to fix the changes. Server. Some issues. Let's see if we can log in. Okay. Sign up first. Um, where's the Google thing? Add the Google. So we're gonna add Google. All right, so we've accept. Let's update the home template to log a Google login button. Let's update the home template. Accept. Now we need to create the static directory to, I don't, okay, fine. So we're gonna add the Google logo. Google logo SVG. Accept. Now let's update the home template to use the SVG instead of the PNG. Okay, so we're gonna cursor. Run. Let's collect static. Okay, we collect static. Six, add these authorized direct URIs. HTTP :// localhost : shoot. So, so here's the deal, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end it for the night. I gotta get these Google things working out, and I will let you guys know how everything turns out. But I'm like getting really tired, so I want to figure this out later. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, remember for 50 views, and then I'll do a whole stream about all the AI tools you use for work. But I hope you guys really enjoy this, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day. And please subscribe, like, comment, share, tell your friends, all the things, please. That way we can get more subscribers.